Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one.
Could not be more perfect.
Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, I got to say, check this shot out, and what a shot it was indeed.
Oh, that's a sensational moment. Mark that down as a highlight today. There've been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
What a drive, look at that.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet, and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
And as we take a look at the fourth hole, the shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Quality shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards,
And tidy looking shot, that one. A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, good look at a birdie here. And that makes him tied for first. The 5th hole, Reg, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
Second shot here on the 5th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at -4 for the round. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Oh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
And choosing the 8-iron here. This should play. Left yourself an opportunity. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
This is on a stupendous line.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Currently 5 under for the event. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Ouch, that hurts. And back to the course with the live action. 11 feet to the cup. It's tracking. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
It's heading into the rough, I think. Not sure if they knew the numbers there. That was way too much club, the 9-iron. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Lovely touch. Well played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Still in the lead now after that hole. The ninth is a strong par 3 reach, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
This would be a great up and down. Yes! Hold it!
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Oh, almost an Albie. How good was that shot? And they'll gladly tap this in for Eagle. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dog leg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into the green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195. Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Going with the 7. That was special. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run. Now that's how you roll the rock.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but Few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now he just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Going with the pitching wedge here. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And down it goes. And now that finds him in first place. We have a par 4 on this one. That's nicely done. Lining up from around 160 yards. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Outstanding shot. High quality. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one. He's tracking.
Okay, time to return to the action. Putting for birdie. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Oh, that was pure. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
This looks to be heading to the green. That one just slides by. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's take a look at Will Zalatoris. Oh, well holed.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
This one's tracking.
Oh, well holed for eagle. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, what a shot by our leader. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
Playing from around 160 yards. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fent.
And this historic tournament has yet another champion. Congratulations to our Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
Well, when it comes to performances that they'll remember, that certainly has to be one of them. What a brilliant play today.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey.